3.
However, Sarah found it difficult to survive on her meager meal. One evening, as she was placing a cherry pie on the windowsill to cool, a prospector happened by.
Miss, I'll give you $5 in gold for that handsome pie.
What did you say?
I said, Miss, I'll give you $5 for that pie.
Sarah stared at the man, thinking that her ears were playing tricks at her.
If you don't want to sell it for $5, here, I'll give you 10.
He thrust a small pouch full of gold dust and nuggets into Sarah's hand, picked up the hot pie, and walked away whistling.
Who ever heard of such a thing? A simple pie for $10. The next day, Sarah told Miss Finley that she was leaving her job. She went to the store and bought flour, sugar, and other supplies. She bought a tent and iron skillet. She found a place in a nearby grove, camped to pitch her tent, and she began to bake pies.
Sarah baked pies by the hundreds. As the weeks and months passed, words of Sarah's mouth-watering pies traveled from camp to camp. No matter how many she made, there were hungry miners lined up outside her tent waiting to bite more.
Miss Sarah, these here are the best pies in the world.
Thank you, Mike. I'm glad you boys like them so much. Yep, I get powerful mad when I get in front of the Dickens and find out Miss Sarah sold out her pies, especially apple. That's my favorite.
If I had a cook stove, I could bake more pies, and I would never run out. You can have all your favorites every day.
Mr. Red over there at the dry goods store just got a fresh shipment of stuff from Becky's. I saw 2 cook stoves being hosted off the ship.
Oh, John, is that really true? I have plenty of money saved. I'll buy the stove if you boys find a wagon and carry it over here for me.
The prospectors were happy to help. They delivered cook stove and set it up in a little cabin that had taken place of Sarah's tent.
The cabin had a dirt floor, but it had a strong roof that kept out the rain. And now it had a real stove. Sarah was overjoyed. She made more pies and more money than ever before. Weeks passed.
One morning, Sarah woke early and decided to clean the cabin before she began her baking.
She grabbed the willow broom from the corner and began to sweep the packed earth of the cabin floor. Suddenly, she noticed a gleam of yellow in the early morning light. Grabbing a spoon, she pried a gold nugget as big as the end of her thumb out of her cabin floor.
My heavens, my stars, oh, for Pete's sake.
Sarah threw aside her broom and ran for a shovel. She tossed a few bits of furniture out of the cabin and began to dig. She forgot all about baking pies.
Miss Sarah,
Have you got any pies?
Sorry, Mike. Sorry, John. No pies today.
Sarah dug in her cabin floor all that day, and the next, and the next. After 3 days digging, she had a pail nearly full of sizable nuggets, which she took to the bank.
Miss Kirby, I've weighed your nuggets. You have over $2,000 worth of gold here. Added to the money you will have already deposited in your bank, you are a quite wealthy young lady.
Yes, sir, I suppose I am, and I'm just getting started.
But you don't need to work so hard, Miss Kirby. You can find a nice young man, settle down, and get married.
Maybe someday, Bankerby. Maybe someday. For the moment that I find that this hard work agrees with me. I like living my own life and making my own money. I'm going to build a small house with a very large kitchen and 2 of the biggest cook stoves you have ever seen. I'm going to hire some women to help me with the baking. I'll soon be back with 2 buckets full of gold.
And that is exactly what she said.